Welcome friends, welcome back to the Fountain Pen Ink Station. My name is Bailey. It's nice to have you here. I appreciate every single one of you who took time to stop by my video. We are here for day 6 of 30 inks in 30 days. It is a activity that goes around on Instagram and on social media for inking up 30 inks for every day of a month that has 30 days. So for April we're doing it, and let's just see what we roll. We're using our D20 dice. And then I have my prompts over to the side, and then I have my dice roller in front of me. So let's get started. We'll roll our first one. I'm going to shake these really good. So recap for days 1 through 5, we had 2 blue inks, 1 orange ink, 1 yellow gold ink, and 1 green ink. So we've had almost all of the inks so far. We have not had a brown, gray, or black, or... Okay, I lied. We have not had pink, purple, brown, gray, or black. So I'm going to shake these really good. First one, it's going to be 12. You've got to be kidding me, friends. Oh my god. Friends, we have another blue ink. Like, stop. Why? Alright, you know what? We're rolling with it. We're letting fate decide. This is why we're doing it, friends. And then 2. Needs to be a waterproof ink. Well, I should have saved Frida for this one. Alright, so we have another blue. Alright, let me see what I can find, see if I need samples or if I have to pull from my ink bottles. I'll be right back. Okay, friends. That took a little bit longer than I had wanted. For you, it was in no time. For me, it took a little bit longer. So, I think the only thing I have that's in this sample size is Diamine Forever Aqua Surf. I don't even know if I've swatched this yet, friends. And then we're going to do in our Lamy. I don't even know if I have a converter in here. Friends, I'm just winning. Alright, I have to grab a converter. 1 second. Okay. So I'm going to actually just take... I'm hoping this bottle will be big enough. I'm not going to do a full fill. I don't know how Lamys handle waterproof ink. So if you guys know, and you can tell me before I get a chance to really use this, that'd be great. Okay, I'm probably going to prime it just because I feel like that would just be easier. Alright, I'm going to see if I can move you up so you have to just see my hand the whole time. So we have Diamine Forever ink. And friends, if this is not considered blue and it's more considered teal, sorry. That's the only one I could find. It's listed as blue on Vanessa's website, but that doesn't mean anything, really. I usually go to them first, though, because they pull a lot of their information from Mountain of Ink. Alright, let me do a swatch of it. It's very pretty. I'm not mad about it. Alright, friends. So for day 6, we have Diamine Forever Ink Aqua Surf, our waterproof ink. Let me know, friends. Would you use this ink? Have you used this ink? Remember that you matter, and you are enough. We'll see you back here for day 7. Okay, friends, we're back for day 7. 30 inks, 30 days. Yesterday we rolled Diamine Forever Aqua Surf. I forgot to mention it was in my Lamy Safari, or it's All-Star actually, in a fine nib. So I apologize, friends. So we'll see what fate rolls for us today. Again, we have not had pink, purple, brown, gray, or black. So roll see what we get. 17. Oh, okay. All right. Not mad about this. Okay, and then roll again. 8. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. All right, then we have an 8. I didn't mean to make that sound like, oh no, but okay, so we rolled 17, which is a gray or black ink, and then 8 is a Diamine Ink Vent ink. So I think I have a few to choose from. I'll be back here in a second. Okay, friends, that took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to. All right, so the only thing I have that could be considered really a gray from Ink Vent is, so we're gonna go with Diamine Ghost. And I actually have it recently inked up in my Hongdian M2, so we're gonna keep it inked up in there. Let me swatch it. I don't have much left of it. I'm very tempted, like very, very tempted to buy a bottle of this, friends. Okay, put the cap back on. Like, that's all I have left. Can't even properly show you because the moment I do it, it goes, yeah, there's not much left. I could probably get another fill out of this pen, but that's probably about it. So we have Diamine Ink Vent. I think that was 2022, yeah. Ghost. Friends, I went to Mountain of Ink. I'll show it in this video, but I went to Mountain of Ink, and there's a surprisingly lacking number of gray inks for the Diamine Ink Vent. And I thought with the black, was it last year, the black one, that there would have been more. So, friends, I'll leave it at that. We'll see you back here for day 8. Let me know what you think of Diamine Ink Vent Ghost. Have you tried it? Do you think that you will try it? Actually, let me let it dry and I'll come back and we'll do a quick view of that. Be right back. Okay, friends, it's mostly dry. So again, we have Diamine Ink Vent from 2022, Ghost. And I had it in my Hongdian M2. It's a medium nib. I think I figured out, maybe, friends, why I love this ink so much. So my favorite gray ink is Robert Oster's Endless Pen Soft Kitty Warm Kitty collaboration, which has been discontinued. That is a pretty close in the writing. I'm trying to figure out how to get this closer. This notebook doesn't like to bend as much. Come on, focus. I'll have to edit that out. Okay. So friends, this is a really close match to in the writing from Robert Oster Endless Pen Soft Kitty Warm Kitty. It's been discontinued. This in the swatch leans a lot more purple, but in the writing it's pretty darn close. Also, I really like how I don't have another one that leans in this. Is it blue? There's pink, there's a little bit of purple. The only one I have that's kind of close is Picture of Dorian Gray. Can you guys see that? But I like how dark the Diamine Ghost is compared to Wearingeul Picture of Dorian Gray. So let me know, do you have Diamine Ink Vent Ghost? Do you like writing with it? Do you kind of wish that Diamine should put out more gray inks in their ink vents, or do you think no? I'd be curious what everybody thinks. Let me know what you're inking up for day 7. I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 8. Bye, friends. Hey, friends. Welcome back for day 8 of 30 Inks 30 Days. So as a recap, we had Aqua Surf on day 1 from Diamine Forever Ink, and I put that in my Lamy All-Star. Day 2, we had Diamine Ink Vent from 2022, Ghost. I put that in my Hongdian M2. That was a medium nib. So now we've still have not had a pink, purple, or brown. So we'll see what the dice rolls for us today. Let's move my cup out of the way here. Make sure everybody can see what I'm doing. My cat keeps trying to steal my chair. Aren't you, Nori? Alright, so the first one we're going to do is number 8. Where is my pencil? There it is. It's actually a marker. Ooh, we get a pink ink finally. Okay. And then we're going to roll for a prompt. 8 and 8. Another ink vent. Okay. Friends, I believe I have quite a few of these, so I'll probably be back pretty quickly. Alright friends, that was pretty easy. It helped that our last one was also Diamine ink vent, so I had them kind of on top. So I'm going to use this Diamine ink vent red called Party Time. I got this from a friend. I don't think there's any shimmer, but I'm still going to shake it just in case. And I'm going to put it in here in my White Bear Pens Pink Pony Club. And that's a medium nib. So let me speed this up. Okay, friends, that ink burped all over my hand. Look at that. That's crazy. Friends, if you're wondering how to get ink off your fingers, I like to use a textured soap. One of my favorite cheap options is called Lava Soap. I found mine at the Ace Hardware store in town. I can show a picture of it here in the video. So you can usually use that and it'll work. There's also specific soaps that are made for fountain pen ink removal. I can link some of those down below too. We'll see. Do I need to prime this? Probably. I might have had some gray ink in there, like a gray purple ink before. Ooh, that's pretty. Friends, this is a great decision. We're gonna take advantage of our pink ink the universe told us to use. What was that? Party time. That's in my White Bear pens. I love this pen so much, friends. You cannot tell me that is not a perfect pairing. That is amazing. All right, let me do a swatch of the ink. Let's see what it looks like diluted. And then a little bit more diluted. Friends, do you like to see when it gets diluted? Do you want me to keep doing that on my swatches? Like this. This is with a Pilot medium dip nib. I think I had Pen BBS CIFU in it, Zifu. So might need to flush some of that out to get the right color going. This time use a cloth because that's so messy. There's no way this converter is not going to be stained because I keep using really bright colors in it. Let's try it now. That's better. I'm also wondering though, maybe it dries differently. So let's just let this dry and then we'll come back and take a closer look at it, friends. Okay, friends, we're back. All right, here's what it looks like when it dries. So it goes down a really vibrant it goes down a really vibrant pink, and then yeah, it kind of dries a little bit more muted. So in a finer nib, it dries a little bit more bright. Very interesting ink. I'm kind of excited to use this one. Let me know, friends, what did you ink up for day 8? Have you tried this ink? Would you ink it up? We'll see you back here on day 9. Bye, friends. Hi, friends. Welcome back for day 9. 30 inks, 30 days. I hope everybody's doing well. We will see what fate rolls for us today. We've so far had 1 yellow gold ink, 1 orange or red ink, 1 pink, 3, actually I think 4 blues, 3 or 4 blues, 1 green, and 1 gray or black. So we shall see if we get a brown or a purple. I also have not rolled the shimmer option either. And I haven't picked a lot of shimmers either, which is kind of surprising because I've really been into shimmer ink lately. So let's see what we roll. Move this down. And if you're wondering what I use for the titles, I've used the mild liners. So for this one I used, is this the one that doesn't have the color on it? Yeah, blue, green, and then I used smoky blue. So, all right, let's roll. Let's shake it really good. See what the universe gives us. 4, an orange or a red ink. That's fine. That's okay. That's all right. We will deal with it. And then our second prompt is that a poem? No, yeah, transcribe a poem. All right. Nope, that's fine. So let me see what I can find, and I will be back. I have to find a pen, and then I'll have to find an orange or red ink, and then a poem. So I'll be back here shortly. Okay, friends, welcome back. I found a red sample I haven't used in quite a while. Wearingeul Human Issues. And I'm going to actually put it in my Kaweco All Sport in Ruby, and I think it's a deep red. I got this secondhand. It's a broad nib. I feel like this ink was really wet, so I'm a little worried this might be too much. But we're going to give it a go. And then I paired it with a foldable converter. I don't usually like these, so we're going to use what we have. So I might speed this part up because I have a feeling I'll make a mess. Oh, there's no way. Why must these Kawecos be so small? Oh no. God, oh dear. See, friends, I told you I would make a mess. I promise, before you look, if you're queasy to blood, I did not cut myself. I promise. Oh, this is why I don't like those converters. I will say, friends, I will typically syringe fill my Kaweco cartridges 9 out of 10 times. Because the 1 out of 10 times that I don't, that is what happens. So much so that one day it was so bad that I played a trick on my son. And he thought I had like sliced my hand open. So take that with what you will. So we have one. Those are just human issues, little quirks of mine. I like to play jokes on my kids. So anyway, we have human issues in my Kaweco All Sport. That is very wet. Right, let me grab a sample of it and swatch it. Has anybody used this ink before? I don't typically like red inks. This is one of my favorites. I'm gonna write with red. I want like a deep punch red. I need to do like a red ink exploration because I want to see what this looks like next to, like, let's say Diamine Red Dragon. Now I'm gonna have to change my water. I forgot to do a dilution. I had asked you guys yesterday if you wanted to see that, and then I ended up not doing it. So you can either do the ink first, or you could do the water first. I like doing the ink and then adding water. However, I already rinsed it off, so it's gonna be a little messy, but all right. And then I'm gonna write the poem, and then we'll look at the ink after and read the poem after, and then hopefully it'll be dry by then. So I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, friends, this is mostly dry. So we have Wearingeul Human Issues and my Kaweco AL Sport. You can see it's a broad nib. It's very juicy. Make sure. Okay, it is dry, but it does take a little bit longer to dry in this broad nib. It's a very nice wine red when it dries. See if we can get a closer picture of it. It's very vibrant. It's one of my favorite reds. It's very close to Diamine Red Dragon. So when I do like a little bit more of an exploration page, I'll probably swatch it next to it. So the poem I have is from, again, Ruby Quar, but in his book called Milk and Honey. And it's in his healing section of his book. You deserve to be completely found in your surroundings, not lost within them. Okay, friends, I hope that sinks in a little bit. Remember that you matter. We will see you in the exploration video, and then for day 10. Bye, friends. Hey, friends. Welcome back to the Fountain Pen Ink Station. This is Bailey. I hope everybody is doing well, if day or night when you're watching. I appreciate every single one of you watching this video. So we're on day 10 of 30 Inks, 30 days. Let's get started to see what our universe says. Everybody ready? Let's go. Let's shake the dice. Okay, we have number 19. Let's roll the next one. And we have 3. Okay, friends, let's take a look to see what that means for us today. So we get to pick a shimmer ink and something that's never been in a pen or something that's been recently acquired. So that will be fun. I kind of get the cream of the crop here. So let me go see what I have, and I will be back and show what I found. Okay, friends, I'm gonna go with Ferrisville Press, the purple Jade Rabbit. Looks like maybe a silver shimmer. And then I'm gonna pair it in my Walltown Onslow. It's called the Cold Plasma Resin, and it's made by Walltown, and they're on Etsy. So let me get this inked up and see how this writes. Okay, friends, let's see how this is gonna write. And I forgot to mention this nib is a medium, but it's a very juicy medium. Where's it? Purple Jade. And I'm not sure. I think this ink might be discontinued now. They've been discontinuing a lot of their ink and putting out new ones. So if it is, friends, and you like it, I am sorry. Hopefully my head was not in that frame. not sure why I've never put this in a pen before. It's actually really pretty. All right, let me grab my dip pen. Hopefully I got that in there. I didn't have a huge sample of it. And when I dilute it, I don't think I'm going to get a whole lot down. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to let this dry and then we'll come back and take a closer look at it, friends. All right, friends, this is pretty much dry. This is a very beautiful ink. It's a very dainty, like a purple. I was trying to go through my purple inks that I have. Here, let me set this down so I don't make everybody dizzy. I don't have another one like this with shimmer in it. However, if you have like a shimmer potion, I think you could probably get close with Vinta. Is it Mascara Violet? Come on, focus camera. This is more blue leaning. Dominant Industry Lavender would also be a good one, but you're not going to get the shading that you have in this one. Because if you can see, there's some blue shading that's coming through and kind of pools around the edges here. So it's going to be, you're not going to get probably an exact match by doing that. Let me just check one more spot. If you want one with really cool shading, but maybe a little bit more blue leaning, Night of Myrtle by Colorverse, if you add some shimmer ink, that would be really fun. Let's see if I can get close. Potentially. I guess I could take this out. Actually, that's pretty good. Because you get the same blue hailing effect in the Night of Myrtle. And this is from their 50 state line. So that I know that one's still available. I need to go back through and maybe swatch my purple samples again, because I feel like there's probably some more that match this color, but for now I would say your best bet's going to be Colorverse Night of Myrtle with some shimmer additive. Otherwise, I would say Dominant Industry Lavender, or even maybe Queen Aleum from Ferris Wheel Press, but again, I actually think that one also might be discontinued. That is my rant for another day with Ferris Wheel Press. But for now, I will leave you with this, and we will see you back here on day 11. So everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hey friends, welcome or welcome back to the Fountain Pen Ink Station. This is Bailey for day 11 of 30 Inks 30 Days. How are we almost to the middle of the month? So we'll see what universe decides for us today. Let me move you down. Give it a good roll. $15, we have a brown ink. And another Inkvent ink. Okay, all right, friends. I'll be back. Let's see what we can pick. Okay, friends. I found Diamine Inkvent from 2022, Dusted Truffle, and I'm gonna put it in my TWSBI Espresso Cafe, or the Espresso Bronze. It's got a medium nib. Okay, there's what Diamine Inkvent 2022 Dust Truffle is like. Let me do a little swatch. I have a cat who is trying to get onto my windowsill, and my windowsill is not very big. So I'm just watching him to make sure he doesn't spill anything. So if you hear a noise, that is Ace, my son's cat. Okay, just making sure that wasn't something on there. What are you doing? You just knocked my cloth down. Oh, kitties. Anybody else's cat despise closed doors? Let's see if we can get a little bit more on here. I'm gonna do a... Oh, geez. That's... So if you try to dilute that, it's pretty much going to be not like impossible to read. So let's come back when this dries. It actually kind of matches my mild line color today, which was just brown. Just brown. Okay, let's see what this looks like when it dries. Okay, friends, my battery's getting low, so we're going to just show this off now. Remember, we had Diamine Inkvent 2022, Dusted Truffle, put my TWSBI Espresso Bronze in a medium nib. I might have only inked this one other time. That is a really gorgeous ink, friends. Whoa! I can't tell. Is that like a silver shimmer? So it looks like a silver shimmer. See, it's still wet. When it's wet, it's more of a rich brown. But then when it dries, it's a little bit more pale, and I think that's because of the shimmer in it. This reminds me a lot of the Diamine milk chocolate, but with shimmer. So I'm like, maybe I should add shimmer to that and see how it compares. Okay, friends. We will be back for an exploration, and then we will do the last day for the week, day 12. See you tomorrow. Bye. Welcome back, friends, for day 12, 30 inks, 30 days. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to show yesterday's ink, the Dusted Truffle, when it was fully dry. Have you used this ink? Why have I not used this more? That's really pretty. It's kind of like a champagne color. Like if champagne had a color on paper. Like the way that sparkles. Very pretty. Excited to see what we get today. Apologize if this is really bright for everybody. I don't use that marker too often, and I figured why not. Of course, it's called highlighter pink, or just pink rose. It's very bright. All right, friends, let's shake our dice. Three, yellow or gold. Oops, I'd like to do the other side. Okay, and then let's do the other one. Waterproof ink. Well, friends, that might take me a good second, so wish me luck. I'll see what I can find. Okay, friends, I kind of figured this is the one I was going to end up using. Pineapple Spritz from this year's Diamine Inkvent calendar. Pigment Chameleon ink. I have not used it yet in a pen. I don't know how it performs in a pen. I only have one yellow pen, and I had inked it up in last week's 30 inks 3 days. And I haven't had a chance to clean it up yet. So we're going to use black, because why not? So let me speed up this part of the video. Okay, friends, we have Diamine Pineapple Spritz. I have it in my TWSBI Eco Black. That has a medium nib. And it's considered a chameleon ink, but the only thing chameleon about it I'm finding is it's kind of going down a little bit darker. Maybe when I put it in a swatch, we'll see it. Okay, let's see. It's very much a mustard yellow. Which is funny because I think we were just talking in our Discord and I had asked, what is a color that you cannot stand writing with? And somebody had said mustard yellow. And I can see why. I don't reach for yellow inks very often. I don't know why I'm writing this again. Oh well. And the only reason why I do this is just because I want you to see what it looks like in a dip pen. It's a Japanese font, medium nib and pilot, and so they run a little bit smaller. Okay, friends, let's let this dry, and then we'll come back and look at a closer look at it. Okay, friends, this is pretty much dry. It's a lot brighter than I had thought it was going to be. Has anybody used this ink? Did you like it? It definitely went down more mustardy and dried a lot brighter. Actually, I like how it dried a lot more than I thought. It kind of reminds me of the Sven's ink we did a little bit. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Okay. So Sven's ink is a lot more pale in comparison. This is more vibrant. I did run this one dry. I had a little bit left and I squirted it out on a little project I worked on. So now I could try writing with this yellow ink and see what I think. So yeah, friends, I will probably do, if I don't do one of these on video, I'll post it after, just because it takes some time. But let me know if I don't post on this video, if you would like to see it on the videos from now on, let me know. But for now, friends, I will leave you with day 12 of 30 Inks 30 Days. Thank you, friends. I just want to do a quick recap of the inks from this last days 6 through 12. So we have Diamine Forever Aqua Surf. I cannot believe I haven't used that much. I might need to get a full bottle. Such a good waterproof ink. So far, it's been doing... Let me open the curtain real quick. Hopefully I can get this open. Let's see if we get the lighting better. There we go. Okay, I cannot believe I haven't used this much yet. I put it in, I think it was my Jinhao, and it's been doing just fine. So I think I might just keep using it. I still have like a little bit more in that sample, and then I might just get it. I have been loving Diamine Ghost. I cannot believe how much I love this ink. That shading is so cool and noticeable, even in the writing. And my Hongdian is a medium nib for reference. So I'm definitely going to probably get a bottle of this. And then we have Diamine Ink Vent Party Time. I think this is an ink I could probably take or leave. It is a very vibrant pink. It's very beautiful. I feel like I have too many of those kind of pinks. So I'm okay on that one. Wearingeul Human Issues. Again, one of my favorite reds. I still need to put it next to Red Dragon. Actually, I have you on while I have you here. Now I forgot that I was doing this for another video. Diamine Red Dragon is my favorite red and the most affordable one. Because, you know, with ink prices, you gotta go with what's affordable. Wow, I cannot even write today. Okay, I'm sorry if you can't read that. It says Red Dragon, I promise. Okay, so we'll take a look at that when it dries. And then we have the Ferris Wheel Press Purple Jade Rabbit. I'm so irritated you cannot find this ink anymore. That is very, very pretty. So I might do an ink comparison video. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Because I would like to see what I have that maybe looks similar, or if I take one of the ones that had similar shading and add some shimmer ink, like shimmer powder, I wonder if I can get something close. And then Diamine Ink Vent Pineapple Spritz. I was having some issues with getting it to go. And then I flipped these two around. So here, actually, sorry, I forgot. Day 11, Dusted Truffle. I'm already pretty much finished with my pen. That one is one of my favorites. But Diamine Ink and Pineapple Spritz, friends, I'm curious what your experiences are with this. I've been writing off and on with it today. And I don't, maybe I need to put it in a broad nib, but in this medium nib, it's hard for me to see. And I don't think I have I actually don't have that many broad nibs. Shocker, I know. But if you have used this Diamine ink in a broad nib, let me know if it's a little bit more legible than this, because this has been really hard for me to read, so I haven't reached for it today. I mean, is that what it's supposed to look like, friends? Let me know, I'm kind of curious. My horrible pineapple drawing. Yeah, I don't know, it's just not wanting to come out very good. So yeah, friends, that's my recap. I'll look at that here in a second, but I got this stamp at a thrift store. Isn't that cute? And then I just used Archival Ranger ink pad and jet black. And then I let this dry for maybe like 5 minutes, if that. And then I just colored it in using my Speedball nib. So it's a fun way to swatch your inks. So let's take a close look at this. Sorry, my voice is going. All right, I'm going to do some more testing with this. Maybe I don't need a whole bottle of this. I'm kind of glad I haven't bought it yet. That's pretty close. Yeah, I don't know. I might skip on the full bottle of this, knowing that this is close enough. So there you have, friends. If you like Diamine Red Dragon, you don't need a bottle of Wearingeul Human Issues. Or, alternatively, if you have a sample of Wearingeul Human Issues and love it, but have been hesitant on paying the crazy Wearingeul prices lately, Diamine Red Dragon would be a good substitute. Hopefully I have an update on this one eventually, but yeah, there you have it. So far, potentially, I would get one of these of the Aqua Surf. I definitely want a bottle of Diamine Ink Ghost. Take or leave the party time. I think I'm fine with Red Dragon. I'm not going to get a full bottle of this. I'm just trying to figure out how to better use the almost full entire bottle of this. And then I do really like Dusted Truffle. I'm just not committed yet on getting a full bottle because I don't write with this color a lot. I don't even want to go there on this one. I'm hoping I have an update for you guys eventually. If you're interested in knowing as well, let me know, because I am mad that they don't make this anymore. This is pretty. So friends, there we have it. I will see you back here next week for days, what is that? Day 13 through 19. And then we will see what fate rolls for us then. Until then, friends, I hope that you guys know that you all matter. You're very important. Give yourself grace. Fill your cup up for the week, before the week starts. And just know that I appreciate every single one of you who has come by to stop at my channel, who has said something in the comments. It means so much to me, guys. From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. Until next time, friends, I will see you on the next video. Bye now.